Coca-Cola letters. It's two letters that were exchanged between Ira Herbert, who is the president of Coca-Cola, and Richard Seaver, the vice president of Grove Press, which is a publishing company. So pretty much Herbert just sent the publishing company a threatening letter regarding Coca-Cola's slogan, "It's the real thing," because Seaver was using that to advertise a book written by like a Harlem school teacher. And in Herbert's letter, he mentions that they were using his slogan by saying, "This book is like a weapon, it's the real thing." And Herbert just in his letter talks about the history of Coca-Cola using the slogan, and that it's been theirs. They've been using it since way before the book was published. And like for example, in 1942, Coca-Cola used it, and they used it on like painted walls as advertisements, like printed ads, all types of advertisements. And then they changed their slogan slightly in 1954 to "There's this about Coke, it's the real thing." And then again in 1969 they changed it back to the original to just "It's the real thing," and they used it throughout, like up to the date of these letters, which was in 1970. And so overall his letter was just asking the publishing company to use a different line to advertise the book. And so Seaver, the vice president of the publishing company, wrote back, and it was a very witty and almost sassy response, and he kind of took shots at Herbert and Coca-Cola by saying, I can fully understand that the public might be confused by our use of the expression and mistake a book by a Harlem school teacher for a six-pack of Coca-Cola, and like realistically, someone who's gonna go buy a book isn't gonna mistake it for Coca-Cola. So it kind of just makes Herbert and Coca-Cola sound stupid almost. And then again, later on in Seaver's letter, he says that he's like made sure all of his salesmen contact the bookstores and say, let them know that the customers might mistake Coca-Cola for their book, so they need to confirm with the customers that they want to buy the book and not the Coke. And then finally he takes one last shot explaining that they've discussed the problem in the publishing company, and in a 7-6 vote, they decided that they'll give Coke the residual benefit of the advertisement. So they are willing to take the risk that they'll lose customers buying a Coke instead of the book. And so I thought both letters were pretty threatening to each other, both like telling each other to stop doing this or stop doing that. But I'd say Richard Seaver was more aggressive writing back to Coke. Herbert was polite and professional, just asking for them to stop using it and giving a little history and like giving reasoning why like they should have the right to the slogan. But Seaver just wasn't having it and pretty much said "F you" to Coca-Cola, like they're gonna do what they want. And so yeah, realistically, not many people are going to go to a store and see like "It's the real thing" and be like, "Oh, I want a Coke," and then they pick up a book and try to buy it and find out it's not what they actually want.